Sometimes the deepest pain isn't the one that screams. It's the one hidden behind smiles, behind routines, behind phrases like, "I'm fine." But inside, everything is falling apart. That's how it was with me. Her rejection destroyed me. But no one saw. Not her. Or maybe she saw and simply didn't care. I don't remember the exact moment when it all started. I just remember the feeling. That strange certainty that no matter what I did, no matter how hard I tried, no matter how present I wasn't welcome. She was present. With me. But not for me. It was a subtle, sharp, disguised rejection. It came in cold looks. In silences that screamed. In cutting ironies that masked contempt. And the worst part, nobody noticed. He was charismatic. Smiled with others. Polite in front of everyone. But with me, something changed. She turned into a thorn. If you ask me at the time who I couldn't say exactly. Because it could have been my mother. Or an older sister. An aunt. A teacher. A woman I, in some way, wanted to love. And wanted her to love me back. But it didn't come. The love didn't come. And that broke me. Not all at once. But slowly. Like a house that cracks in silence until it collapses. I tried to understand. Did I do something wrong? Am I hard to love? Does my presence bother her? Silent rejection does this to us. It turns us into guilty parties for something we don't even know. It makes us believe the problem is in us. That we're not good enough. Not pretty enough. Not interesting enough. And so, we start to trying to please. Trying to shape ourselves. Trying to fit in. And I tried. I tried in every way. I changed my manner. Muted my voice. Avoided conflict. Started guessing what she wanted, even without knowing what I needed. But it was never enough. Her rejection was like a wall. I knocked and knocked and knocked, and only heard my own echo come back. The cruelest part? No one saw. No one noticed my exhaustion. No one noticed my contained tears. No one questioned my forced smile. Emotional pain is invisible. It leaves no bruises, but it eats away at the soul. I shrank, withdrew, silenced myself, and started believing this was my place in the world. Foreigner. The edge. The almost. It was in therapy that I understood. Emotional rejection is a form of abandonment. And emotional abandonment is one of the most silent and lasting traumas someone can experience. Esther Harding said that many women grow up with a deep internal void, not because they lacked food or shelter, but because they were deprived of true emotional presence. When love doesn't arrive, it turns into emptiness. And that emptiness becomes identity. You begin to define yourself by what you didn't receive, by what you didn't experience, by what you hoped for and never got. I expected comfort. I received distance. I expected listening. I received irony. I expected bond. I received coldness. And the cruelest part is I kept waiting. For years. Even as an adult. Even knowing deep down that it would never come. Because the child inside me still dreamed the impossible. To be accepted. To be seen. To be loved by her. She never looked at me with truth. She only saw me through the filter of judgment. Of criticism. Of comparison. And I just wanted love. Today, looking back, I understand. She must have been wounded too. She must have been rejected, forgotten, silenced. And she repeated the cycle, unaware or too afraid to break it. But that doesn't diminish my pain. It doesn't erase what I lived. It doesn't bring back what I lost. And all this left marks. In the way I relate. In my difficulty trusting. In my habit of apologizing for existing. In the constant sense of never being enough for anyone. Because rejection isn't just about the one who rejects you. It's about what you learn about yourself from it. And what I learned was, you don't deserve it. You're a nuisance. You'll only be loved if you change. And I believed it. For a long time. Until one day everything collapsed. I cried. Alone. Truly. Like never before. And it was in that collapse that something opened. A possibility. The possibility to start again. With me. Today, I no longer expect to be accepted by the one who rejected me. Today, I look at myself and say, you weren't the problem. You just wanted love. You deserved it. And you still do. Her rejection destroyed me. But in the silence of pain, I rebuilt myself. With care. With time. With truth. If you experience something similar, If you were silently rejected by someone who should have loved you and had to pretend it didn't hurt, I want to tell you, you are not alone. And you no longer need to hide it. In the comments, share with me, who was the person who silently destroyed you and nobody saw? Perhaps sharing it is the first step toward your own healing too. Here your pain is recognized, and your story matters.